I have this really good protein that I've been using, and it tastes like cappuccino. If you haven't tried this, this is really good. Ascent. It's one of the cleanest proteins on the market. And the only reason I really know that is because I heard it on Tim Ferriss's podcast. It's a sponsor, and I believe that he wouldn't have a sponsor on if he didn't actually believe in the product, but I don't know. Whey protein isolate blend, native whey protein concentrate, natural flavors. I never know what that 100% Colombian coffee, soy lectin, monk fruit extract. Not bad. 1 gram of sugar, 40 grams of sodium. You know, I mean, it's as clean as I've seen. But I don't know. Super behind this morning, but that's okay. This stuff is not about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about having something in place. It's about having something that you can kind of fall back on, saying, okay, this is what I usually do. If I don't, it's okay. The worst thing you can do is be hard on yourself. When you're hard on yourself, then it's like, okay, well, where do I go from here? I screwed up. Screwed up in what? Screwed up in trying to make yourself better? Screwed up at, trying to do the right thing? So now you're doing the wrong thing because you tried to do the right thing. It's all good. No worries. So the gym is under construction, and unfortunately they were really not nice because they didn't let us know. Corporate didn't email them, they couldn't email us. So I kind of went yesterday and was like, what's going on? So we're going to improvise a little bit because luckily I just brought all of my stuff from my parents' house, my gym equipment. And we're gonna improvise a little bit this morning. By the way, we moved in a couple months ago, so we're not weirdos and we don't own any furniture, but for me, if I have to improvise and I can't lift the usual weight I'm using, what I like to do is just really focus on form, and I like to focus on the intensity of the weight distribution throughout the muscle, throughout the range of motion. So as much weight is, I can't explain it, but yeah, that stuff. So I just got a call from a prospect that I visited yesterday, and it's very interesting. That's another reason why I love my job, because you just never know. You never know what can change from day to day. You never know who can come into your world, whether it's a $200 website or multi-thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for a huge campaign. You just never know. Really, really gorgeous day out today. Working out on the east end of Long Island, where it's a little bit of a town called Riverhead. It's like one of the last major kind of towns. Oh, I gotta put my seatbelt on. Last major towns, before it's really all vineyards and farms and stuff like that. So right now we're headed to what I believe is a marina, and we're gonna see if the marina needs any help. Up, and here we are. Man, it is really it's all blue skies. What a gorgeous day. I've been doing a lot of thinking about kind of how I want to approach formal education when it comes to educating you guys on these principles and what ritual design even is, and how to do that for yourself. I've been really trying to figure out the best way to do that. There's a guy that I follow fairly regularly. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V as they call him. He runs a huge social media agency for big brands like Toyota, Johnson & Johnson, and he's a nut job. He's a total nut job, and he has an incredible amount of stuff online. You can find him, but he really speaks an incredible amount of truths, and he's, I think, the only person who really speaks the real truth when it comes to how to teach and how to work with clients and people, and what the right way to do that is. Because some of the things that I'm teaching is you can find online. You can go read Hal Elrod's book Miracle Morning. You can go read James Clear's books on on Atomic Habits. You can read all this stuff, The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg, all these different things. That's about probably 50% of it. The other 50% is ritual design. That's from me. So but the thing is, I want to figure out how to really work with you guys on this. Do I exclusively do one-on-one coaching? Do I exclusively, do group coaching? Do I, create an online course? I want to, actually, this is a perfect time. If you have, I'm curious, if you wanted to learn a new skill, say you wanted to learn photography, what is the best way you feel that you would want to learn it? Would you want to, for free, try to learn everything online that you can, watch YouTube videos, which is perfect, get all the articles you can? Would you want to pay a little bit for like a structured recorded course that takes you from get your camera, here's how to take the shots, whatever it is, right? Or would you want to work with somebody one-on-one, either live or but in a live type of setting where you can get feedback right away and kind of almost be mentored, if you will? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you would like better if you wanted to learn a new skill, and it means a lot to me because it's very important that I go about this the best way possible to really do this the best way for you, teach you the best way. And I want to listen, all my stuff I want to put out there. I just want to package it in a way that makes you take action and makes you do this stuff, so you can see the benefits that I'm having. I've been really on fire with all of my routines, and I can't tell you the difference that it makes. I can't tell you the productivity that I have had this week, the feelings of calm and collect because I know everything is being taken care of. It's the best thing, and it has always been the best thing for me to be able to be organized, diligent, and live completely free because you've set up these guidelines. Living completely free by living disciplined. It's just, it's, I know it's such a catch-22, but it's just the truth. It's awesome. Okay, so got to go now teach a couple of music lessons. So basically it takes the whole night. I get home around 8 o'clock, and that's about that. Second lesson finished, headed home. Day's pretty much all done. Got one more thing that I wanted to get done tonight though. Don't mind the fence. It's a fence. What we're doing, we're taking these pieces of foam and we're putting them up in the office. And these are specific acoustical treatment. This is to make the sound better when I'm practicing, make it better when I'm doing this stuff. But this tonight, we're gonna do the bass trap corners, and we're gonna use all this cardboard to kind of stick it to that so it doesn't destroy the walls entirely. So this cardboard's kind of been sitting there for recycling, so it's a good use of. Let's see how this works. Okay, the nails are not working at all. It doesn't. I'm gonna try thumbtacks. Cardboard's thick, too thick for the thumbtacks, so we're gonna figure it out. I got it. We're gonna do manila folder on the wall, thin enough for the tack to work, strong enough to hold the foam, and good enough so the spray won't demolish the wall. All right. Today's over.